All right, everybody, welcome to the weekend. I hope you are doing great. Let's do a little reading for each of the zodiac signs. All these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to start with Virgo. It's Virgo time. We're still in the energy of that new moon right now, the Virgo new moon at 0 degrees, which is a very important degree. So it means it is pure Virgo energy, which is about systems. It's about health and well-being. Virgo also, kind of pushes you to get things settled, right? To anchor things, right? Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So your brain can just go crazy. But Virgo says, Earth sign says, let's anchor them, right? Let's anchor them in something real. Let's make them real. And Virgo is also the energy of, your routines, your day job, your 9 to 5 job. So I'm going to do this reading today in the energy of this Virgo new moon. Whatever intentions you have that you want to set, new routines, new ways of living your life day to day. How you spend your day is how you spend your life. All right, so let's get going. I am going to start with Virgo and go all the way around to Leo. At the end, I will pull cards for everybody watching. Let's see what comes out. This is about what you don't see coming. So Virgo doesn't like to be surprised. Just saying, I don't do that. Virgo doesn't do that. So Virgo doesn't really have a lot of patience with being surprised. So we'll see. All right, right away, I was looking at you, kid. Here, water. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio may be playing a big role in your life. 2 of Cups. This could be about a love opportunity for Virgo. Yeah, Virgos have a startle reflex that is like kind of off the charts. Like, don't sneak up on me. I don't want to have something sneak up on me. Don't sneak up on me. Underneath is the world. This is the universe in this card. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot. All right, so Virgo. Nice energy of the sun. Situation is justice. Opportunity. Lovers. All major arcana cards so far. And this one won't be. 6 of Wands. I knew it. 6 of Wands. 10 of Swords. 8 of Swords. What is going on? Holy poker. Wow. Some of you do not see this 8 of Swords, this 10 of Swords thing coming. I feel like you think you're on your way to some kind of victory. The Sun and Justice. You're feeling things are balanced. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Libra, or a Gemini. Okay. And the Lover's card. There's a choice here, a decision here. And right away, I'm getting this sense of 6 of Wands. But then 8 of Swords is an interference card. The 10 of Swords, ruin and sorrow. Okay, we can't. And then there's that ending card with the universe here. The decision. The decision to end something? You feel happy because there's a decision to end something. Yeah, 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups. Okay, Hanged Man. So you've been hung up about this. I feel like some of you are super happy because you're nearing the end of a cycle that was a long, long road. You've made a choice to end something. You feel good about ending something. It's ending, right? Done. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. And what could surprise you a little bit is that you still have grief for it, even though you wanted to get out of this and go towards somebody else that you feel very passionate about, Ace of Wands and the 2 of Cups. And you are going to be doing that with this 8 of Cups. What's held you up is that you've needed to finish this other thing first. So there's an ending to a relationship. Some of you could be finishing a divorce process or whatever and feel elated about that. But then there is a sense of loss and a sense of change of daily routine. How you were spending your days was how you're spending your life. And you're like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I'm excited to move on to something better. I feel like you're going to be surprised about how much sadness and grief about the ending that you still have to process, or that you didn't even know it was there, right? You're just like, I'm just focused on the ending of this. Oh, but when it's over, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So things are going to move pretty fast here. I feel like it moved slow because of money, but then now that it's over, like things are going to pick up speed. And I do feel like you are going to walk toward this better thing, but you're going to have to kind of walk through this fire first of ending something. And you got to quit that job first before you can step into this new job. I know a lot of you want to like have things overlap, but I don't think that's going to happen, because I feel like you need to just focus on one thing at a time. Like the ending does deserve your attention, and not even that, but you need to process. You need to process the ending. Maybe you didn't see that coming. Oh, I've got to process this? Why? I just want to get out. Well, there's more to it than that. Okay. So Virgo, your feelings need your attention. Libra, darling, divine masculine energy. Wow. Okay. Divine masculine energy. Some of you are walking away from a divine masculine, or some of you are empowering yourself to do what is healthy for you. That's courageous. You're sort of activating and healing your own inner masculine. I saw that in the divine feminine reading yesterday. If that's you, go check out that reading. Underneath is the Ace of Wands. Here you are, the Six of Wands, victory. Situation, High Priestess. This has been coming for a while. Oh, look at that. Three of Swords, opportunity. The opportunity, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, King of Swords. Oi. Outcome is the Four of Wands. There's some kind of triangle here. The King of Swords is kind of the odd man out here. And I feel like you are maybe leaving that person behind, or you're telling them the truth, or you're saying, hey, I'm aligned with my King and Queen of Wands here. I'm aligned with this Aries, Leo, Sag. And I'm not going toward this Aquarian. Not going toward that. Clarify the Three of Swords for me. Like you might have to break somebody's heart. Libra. Six of Swords. Strength. Yeah. The Three of Wands. Moving towards something much better. Queen of Swords. Oh, look at that. Queen of Swords. This is an ex, or a partner from maybe a past life partner, or you have to tell them that you're moving on. That's no longer, you have a new direction. Okay, so the Courage card is here, and courage, we've been talking about this all week. Courage is about it's not about not feeling fear. It's feeling fear, but don't fall back into those old patterns. Instead, make the healthy choice. And the healthy choice is to say, you know what, I'm moving on from this. So the King of Swords is kind of brittle and can lash out. So you might get hurt by this person's reaction to what you want to do. But it's temporary. It's a flesh wound. Is this a flesh wound? It's not. This person isn't like chopping you in half, but they're gonna hit. I was gonna say they're gonna hit bone. They're definitely gonna try. Okay, what's wrong with this King of Swords? King of Swords. There you are, Justice. Three of Cups. Hermit. And the Page of Pentacles. This person has a lot to learn. They don't have a lot of wisdom. This person just has a lot of sass. They're good with words. All right. And so they're going to land a few punches here, figuratively speaking, when you say you're going in a different direction. But I feel like it's a storm you can weather. You are courageous and you're the Queen of Swords with them. So you're going to need to just say it like it is. Speak plainly. Okay. I feel like the King of Wands can be your divine partner. And this other person was just standing in the way of that for a long, long time. Could be an ex. Could be a family member. All right, Libra. That's for you. So let's look at Scorpio. Boundaries. What is happening with my Scorpios? Scorpio, what are you doing? This is like a new level for you, asserting a new level of boundaries, or just starting to get really good at it, starting to be better at it, be really good at it, something. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. What's in the reading here? All right, 4 of Pentacles. This is boundary talk. Boundary talk. It's like a podcast. 3 of Wands. You're about to kind of step onto the world stage or kind of live much bigger. Hierophant. Someone's trying to rein that in. I feel like you're stepping into your power, though. I like that a lot. Queen of Wands. Very good. 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Justice card. Woo! What? Outcome is 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the World card. So you need to plan this better. There's something about you stepping onto the world stage, or maybe taking a trip or doing something that might be outside of your comfort zone. And you're kind of just like making the choice, kind of comfort zone be damned. And that's probably not that good of a reason. There's something very defiant about this. I'm going to go in this direction despite you. And instead, I feel like you need to make a plan. I'm doing this reading in the energy of the new moon in Scorpio, new moon in Virgo, and at 0 degrees of Virgo. And that's a very powerful critical degree. That's very pure Virgo. And Virgo says, make a plan. There's something that there's something about travel here that you might just travel by, have no plan, just jump on a plane to anywhere. And I don't really think that's a good idea right now. I think what is a good idea is that you do make a plan. And it's going to be something about Egypt. You see in the back, the pyramids back there, right? You see the pyramids and the world, something about traveling the world. Like, get it together, because you're going to get an opportunity to travel the world soon. And if you don't, boundaries can be about countries, right? Can be about going from one country to another. If you are too rigid or have no boundaries, right? Boundaries can be about too much rigidity, this Taurus energy about like, this is how it always works. I feel like you need to lean into creative energy more. There's something cool. It's not like, no, just jump on a plane. You don't know where you're going, or every single minute is planned out. There's something in the middle here that's calling to you. It needs a plan. It needs you to understand at least the outlines of the trip, or the outlines of this next chapter. 9 of Cups. What is it that you want? 3 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Lovers and the 2 of Swords. So I feel like this is for you. Some of you could be coming out of a long time of healing, or sort of feeling like you've been sad, or more in mourning, a period of mourning. Some of you are coming out of a period of mourning. And I just want to take this cruise, or take this trip, or do something wild and crazy. What you don't see coming is that I don't think that's going to be a good idea. 5 of Pentacles. You could get lost. You could get You could find out that, or lose your money or lose your lose your passport or something like that. I feel like you need to make more of a plan than you have right now. Okay? Even in your exuberance about traveling and doing something fun, like don't lose your head. All right? Don't lose your head or lose your wallet or whatever that is. You're going to need to make a better plan. That's the advice here. That's what you don't see coming. All right? So we'll move on to Sagittarius. Hold on, let me just get these in here. Move on to Sagittarius. All right, we'll do this. Oh, I see you hiding there. Divinity. Your connection to spirit is strong. I feel like you're being a little bit blessed here, or protected. Could be being protected. All right, your connection to spirit. Keep doing that. Whatever you're doing, if you're meditating, whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path here. Okay, so Empress is underneath. Divinity. Hierophant, that's you. Wow, King of Wands coming in, baby. Queen of Pentacles, the opportunity. I feel like you are owning your self-worth. This is Venus, right? This is Venus energy. And that's Taurus. And Venus rules Taurus. There's something about you owning it, who you are, taking good care of yourself. There's a party. 3 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities. 6 of Pentacles. Nice. Wow. So some of you are really starting to come into your own. And I feel like you are going to have a lot more resources to help other people. This King of Wands, who is this King of Wands? Inspiration, taking action. It's Leo. It's creative energy. Page of Cups. Tower. Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. Wow. So this person is coming towards you very quickly. The situation is that this is they might knock you over. Like they might come rushing down the aisle at the grocery store and knock into you. Like pay attention for that. This is a good opportunity. This person is rushing around, and it's going to be a very sudden meeting. You're going to have a sudden meeting with this person. This is your person. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and 8 of Wands. So you have been doing a lot of good work for yourself here, a lot of good healing, especially your own self-worth. You're really owning it. This person, like you meet them out of the blue. This is your person. King and Queen of Wands. This is your person. And it feels really exciting. This is the new chapter. Wheel of Fortune. That's your card. Jupiter. This is, and you're going to talk with this person a lot. Leo, Aries, Sag, or they could be a Gemini, or they could be another Sag. Yeah, like I said, Sag. Maybe Pisces. This person's really good with money. This person can make your money really expand. Maybe they are somebody who works with money, as that's what they do for a living. They work with money. So or they're an investor. Yep. Same thing. Something like that. And then you're going to do something together. The 6 of Pentacles, you're going to help people together. This is somebody who has a lot of access to resources. There's the moon, new moon in Virgo, 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you think this is too good to be true. Like, I feel like you, maybe by the time we get to the new moon in Virgo in September, or that Piscean full moon, they're both eclipses. There's something heightened about this experience by the time we get there. This is like blessed by God, Sag. Divinity. You're going to bump into this person. It's going to be sudden. Suddenly. Okay, that's for Sag. All right, so let's move on to Capricorn. What you don't see coming, Capricorn. Healer. Healer. Just heard something downstairs. What was that, Charlie? Healer. Capricorn, I feel like your last few readings have been about needing to do some kind of healing. All right, so let's see here. 9 of Cups underneath for you, Capricorn. 9 of Cups. Ooh, what? 5 of Pentacles. Situation is the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's super weird. This basically says you feel ostracized in your own life, or ostracized even in the midst of something that should be happy. You don't feel happy. Some of you could be having some kind of depressive thing going on for you. This is a healer card, like needing to seek out a healer or something. 9 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the Devil card, and the Knight of Wands. This is like advice from Spirit saying, if you're not feeling good in the midst of where you are, don't go seek out a third party connection. Don't go indulging yourself, because this is an indulgence, the Knight of Wands, and same with this Devil card, 9 of Wands. It's like a pattern. It's a pattern. This is because somebody is holding back their true feelings. One of you or this other person, or maybe just in your own life. It doesn't have to be in a marriage or in a job. It can be just everything. Like, I should be happy. Why am I not happy? 9 and 10 of Cups. Why am I not happy? And so you need to seek out some kind of healer. Lovers, 4 of Cups, the Judgment card, and the 10 of Pentacles. Look at a lot of happy cards here. I'm just not seeing you kind of taking part in that, though. This 4 of Cups and this 4 of Pentacles are sort of like, and the 5 of Pentacles, obviously. Like, this is just, you're standing in the middle of a party and you're just like, oh, this is terrible. That feels a little bit like a depressive episode, so either you or the person you're with could be having some kind of depressive episode. Don't just don't put a Band-Aid on a gaping flesh wound. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, again, 10. Ace of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So there's some new things to learn. There's some things you need to embrace about your life. Maybe you're not finding any kind of passion in your life. You're needing to find some passion, Capricorn. I feel like you have stood still for a very long time. It's time to shake things up. Capricorn, I don't think you see this coming. It's time to shake things up. There may be someone comes across your path, maybe an Aquarian or a Sagittarian or a Gemini, who kind of says the same thing to you. And you're like, oh yeah, that tarot lady said that to me in that weekend reading. Like, somebody outside of you is going to say the same thing I'm saying to you. And if that happens, then you know that this is a true message for you. Okay. It's time to seek out some kind of healer. All right, that's for Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Hello, darling. Release. It's time to let go. I know, Fool, there's a new chapter right ahead. It's not as easy as it sounds, is it? You're, like letting go of an existing situation, even if you want to. There's something holding you back from the final letting go. There's something holding you back. 7 of Cups. There's confusion over this relationship that you're trying to let go of. 5 of Pentacles. And then there's this 10 of Cups. Like, was it abuse or was it not? That's what some of you are asking yourself. Was this real or is this not real? How I'm looking at things? Am I looking at things? Because this is, a sort of an Ace of Swords, right? Am I looking at things correctly? Wow. Capricorn feeling trapped. Capricorn, Taurus, opportunity, Page of Wands. I feel like somebody is kind of like trapping you or holding on to you, and you're wanting to run away. You're wanting to release it. Page of Wands, you feel like it's frivolous. Wow. Knight of Pentacles, been thinking about this for a long time. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, we have Uranus and Gemini right now, which is trining you, another air sign. The Page of Swords, lots of messages coming through. 10 of Wands. What? You feel like you're beholden. You feel like you're responsible. This is a responsibility, or you feel a burden. 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. This has been going on for a long time. You feel like someone's being a burden, or someone is trying to burden you. It's time to let go of that. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, financial burden, the Tower, and the 4 of Cups. Aquarius, I feel like you're you have some kind of lack of clarity about what's going on with your relationship or your relationships in general. There's a lack of clarity about like, is this okay or is this not okay? Whatever's happening feels really weird to me. Is this, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if this is me or if it's them. And so I feel like this is saying to you, if you haven't put a lot of time into figuring this out, you're going to need to. If you haven't like gone to therapy and done a lot of work around this, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I just feel burdened and overwhelmed. I feel like I don't know why this is. I feel stuck in a trap. I don't know what's going on with this. If you're unclear in any way about a situation, there's something that's going to burst through. This could be family. The answer has to do with your family of origin. Okay. And, suddenly it's going to break through to you. It's going to make a lot of sense. Maybe there's even somebody who has a drinking problem, or there's some kind of addiction here, because Capricorn can be an addiction. And it's like this other person is like keeping notes, like very controlling energy. And you might be attracted to people who are very controlling because of your upbringing. You may be breaking free of that pattern right now. It's a big ask, right? It's a big thing to break free of a family pattern, but I feel like you're doing it. Good for you. Just be patient with yourself, okay? Give yourself a break. All right, that's for Aquarius. I'll start putting them back over here. That's for Aquarius. Pisces, what is going on with you guys? Oh, look at you. Nature spirits. Beautiful energy there. Nature spirits. Something about doing better at meditation or anchoring yourself during meditation. I feel like Spirit is saying to you that you're too ungrounded. You need to be more grounded. More grounded is the key. All right, more grounding, practicing something, mindfulness. Queen of Pentacles underneath, again, more grounding. The World, Empress, Sun, 3 of Cups. Right away, I know I got to pull more cards for you, but right away, look at all of these cards. Can't show you without doing it this way. Like parents, children, your child, your inner child, something about that. This is also very nurturing energy. The Queen of Pentacles is about taking better care of yourself. Maybe your mother is saying, take better care of yourself. This is a message from your mother, Pisces. You're not taking good care of yourself. If your mother has passed away, that resonates for you, that's a message for you. Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. I think you know what this is about. I think you know that you're ungrounded because, okay, so sometimes people get, I know this is a strong word, but dissociative during long periods of inertia. Like they just want to get out of their body. There's something about you wanting to get out of your body. And nature spirit says, no, your intuition is in your body. It's not up here. Okay. Because we have this lovely High Priestess in the outcome. Page of Cups, again, children. The Strength card. Queen of Cups, lots of three queens, nurturing the Empress, all the queens. You could be having your mother, if your mother has passed, your mother's trying to get through to you. Your mother is trying to speak to you right now. This is about you being courageous. This is about an apology. This is about you seeing things clearly. And I don't know why you wanted to leave your body. Maybe someone's giving you an apology. Maybe someone did something to you. And you were trying to like leave your body. So maybe you don't have a really good memory of this. Maybe this is about your childhood. But your mother is coming through. Your mother is coming through here. Lovers, Gemini, Libra energy, Justice, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords. Your mother's trying to shine a light on the truth for you, Pisces. Your mother's trying to shine a light on the truth. So I feel like maybe this is just a general, hey, I'm trying to talk to you kind of a message. This feels like there's a truth trying to come through. So if I were you and you don't meditate right now, I would certainly start. There's some big truth trying to come through. If you feel out of your body a lot or disconnected from reality a lot, disconnected from your 3D life a lot, you might think like, oh, well, this is spiritual ascension. But actually, no, it's not dissociative. Spiritual ascension is not dissociative. Queen of Wands, there's the fourth queen. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, another ace, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, definitely mother is trying to get a message to you. Your mom is trying to get a message to you. It's time to balance yourself. It's time to ground yourself. She's trying to tell you the truth about something. Something to do with your childhood. So I would really start either meditating or go deeper into meditation, or realize that you need to ground yourself during meditation in order to get the message from mom that's trying to come through. All right, the message from mom. Yeah, Earth, ground yourself. Right? Ground yourself more. I don't know why that is for somebody. That Pisces message is for somebody. Mom is saying, hey, you're too up in your head about something. Okay. All right, Aries, what's going on for you, darling? Focus. Is this another mother message? Focus. Everybody's mother has a message today. No. This is a Aries, this is a Sagittarian energy of focus, of really homing in on one thing. You got too much going on. Spirit is saying you got too much going on right now. You need to really focus your attention and energy. That's for Aries. Four of Wands. Knight of Swords. Five of Cups. Queen of Cups. I feel like you're running away from a pain that you have, a hurt, a loss. You're running away from it. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Sun, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you can't run away from this. The Ten of Swords there. Judgment, Strength, and Magician. It's going to require you to be, oh yeah. Some of you, Aries, some of you are running away. Running away from the ending of something, or from at the very end of this situation, like you ran away. I don't know that it's like go back and face the music. I don't know that that's the answer here. What it feels like to me is, well, you're going to need to have some kind of courage to face that something is over. I feel like you just ran away from it instead of like hearing this person say what they needed to say. You kind of you robbed them of their opportunity to say something. So maybe you do have to go back and face the music here. I feel like you're just like, why can't I just move on? Why can't I just, why can't I just move forward? Why do I have to, double back and hear this thing from this person? Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn. Four of Swords. It's for your healing, Fool. You won't be able to move. There's King of Wands. You won't be able to move on to the new path unless you balance this out. You're going to need to give someone an opportunity to say their piece. You can't run away from this. Like it feels like you'll have a lot of inertia, like things won't advance. Things won't move forward. This is an important, Aries, this is an important, this person could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also. This is about being more kind and loving and generous, and letting someone say what they need to say. I just feel like you think it's going to be bad, and so you're running away from it. I don't think you should, and I feel like that's what the message is from Spirit. What you don't see coming is that something is over or something is ending, and you don't want to have any pain around it. I'm running away from the pain. All right, that is for Aries. Now, Taurus, what's going on with you? Oh, wow. Death. Okay. Some kind of ending, transformational energy here for Taurus. Later in the fall, we are going to have Uranus moving back into your sign. So there can be some sudden ending of some kind. All right, some kind of sudden ending of some kind. All right, let's see. All right, Five of Cups underneath. The High Priestess. Wow, just for a second here, I was like transported. You know this is coming, Taurus. It's been a long time coming, right? You know it in your bones. You know it spiritually. You know it. High Priestess, Four of Wands, opportunity, Nine of Wands. Why do I have to deal with this? Why do I have to go through this again? I'm getting. Why do I have to go through this again? I just want to move forward in my life. A little bit like a couple of the other signs have had a similar kind of message here. Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. So you know that there's an ending coming, and I feel like you're just biding your time, waiting for the other shoe to drop or something like that. Like, why can't I end this? Why can't I just look? My situation is one of celebration. I'm enjoying my own life, or I'm enjoying where I want to go. This could be a partner who's having a hard time, maybe with their career path. And it's like, why do I have to endure their lack of awareness about this? Like they keep getting fired, or there keeps being something happening. Like, I just don't want this. Okay. And for some of you, this is about your own fear around having to make money again, or realizing that, you're going to have to step back into some kind of career. That may just be for a few of you. Others of you are saying, like, why do I have to watch this person that's my partner, like, kind of implode? I really want to help them. Six of Pentacles. Why can't I help them? So some of you are like, I want to help them, but I don't want to go back to work. Your partner is being very cold. And I don't think you know why. I think it has to do with money. This person is this person is not having good experience with their work life. They either miss it, or they feel like they're not engaged enough during the day. There's some kind of sadness around their work life. Money seems to be a bit problematic too. All right, this person is just clueless as to that it's impacting their partner. Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you might have an idea about you stepping into the work world. I think you're going to be very successful at it, but you don't want to be the one carrying the whole load. This is like if your partner has been the one that has made the money, now you need to do something. And I feel like there's a lot of resistance around that. Okay. There's a lot of resistance around that. I don't want to have this burden, or I don't want to deal with this. So the Death card, Four of Pentacles, more Pentacles. Wow. Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Magician. Why can't I just manifest what I want? You can. You can. But I also feel like there's something here about avoidance. And the universe is saying you're not going to get what you want because you're avoiding a way of doing it, or a way of being in the world. You're avoiding something. That's what has to end. You need to go straight at something. Stop avoiding. Stop avoiding by like immersing yourself in the relationship, or immersing yourself in other things, in drama, whatever it is. You need to fix your money, which is weird for me to say to a Taurus. Like, you need to fix your money, or your attitude around money right now. Something like that. It feels like you're never, you don't really know what to do. So there's something that needs to be fixed around money for you. All right. That's Taurus. Now Gemini, we have Gemini, Cancer, and Leo next. So Gemini, and then I'll pull cards for everybody. Gemini, trust. Wow. Straight to double jeopardy. Gemini, trust. Starting to learn how to trust. I see a face. You don't know who to trust. Not knowing who to trust. Okay. I see a face, but I'm not seeing a very clear face. Oh, there's like a fear. It's like that. Really? Eight of Cups. I want to go toward my happiness. Star. Healing. There's a lot of fear in that face. I didn't ever see that before. Aquarius, Libra. So the other air signs are here. Six of Swords. I want to get out of where I am right now. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. Two of Pentacles, but I feel stuck. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be a couple of opportunities. You do want to get, like, I don't know who to trust. These people, this Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, I don't know who to trust here. And you're going to have to learn some new stuff. And really what you're learning is it's not about trusting other people. It's about learning to trust yourself. I feel like there's a fear face in that trust. You're going to be moving on though it's felt like a long time, but you're going to be moving on soon. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. What's underneath here? The Fool. Yep, there's the new path. There's definitely some baggage that you need to drop. Don't bring some stuff with you, even the things you think are worth bringing with you. Like travel light. Let go of all the baggage of this. That's what's gonna, like, this is traveling light. Travel light. Don't keep holding on to the anger. Don't keep holding on to the anger or the or regret. Whatever baggage is it's too heavy for this next chapter. Okay? Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Sag. Yep. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. We got all the knights here. So you're going to have some multiple opportunities, but you don't know which way to go. I think it's because you're having to really embrace the truth of an old situation that cut trust with you, that made you not trust yourself, like someone was gaslighting you or something along those lines. And there's a bunch of new opportunities, none of which may be your actual person or the actual right path, because I do see you traveling very lightly. And the right person may be a more nurturing person than what you've experienced. Queen of Cups, a more nurturing experience as you learn to trust yourself again. All right, that is for Gemini. What about for Leo? Nope. All right, I'll hold this onto this for Leo. Cancerian. Sorry, didn't mean to freak you out right there. Guides. Cancerians. Cancer. What's happening with you guys? I'll use that shift card for the Leos coming up next. So, Cancerians. What's going on for you guys? What don't you see coming? Oh. I just got a little pain in my heart when I said that about Cancer. What don't you see coming? The Nine of Swords. Ooh. Wow. Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles. You're done. You're done. I know you know it, but it is done. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, look at this. 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. Oh, what? 5 of Pentacles. Justice. Knight of Swords. And the 7. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10 of Swords. This is a battle. And the 5 of Pentacles. What are you talking about? This is okay. Cancer, if you're in a good place or if you're not getting divorced, then this may not be for you. Okay. This may not be your reading at all, but this feels like a divorce that is really angry. Okay. And 5 of Pentacles, lots of fighting over money. You know that it's coming to an end pretty soon, but there's still one lie, or somebody is sneaky. About money. Somebody is sneaky about money. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Stubborn. King of Pentacles about money. 6 of Wands. It's ego, really. Who wins? Who is going to take away the most? There's really a pitch battle here. 5 of Cups. 5 of Swords. This is winners and losers. Zero-sum game. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. And then there's like this walking on to another relationship. Wow. Okay. This feels like you really need to get back into balance, because this feels super out of control for me. So I apologize to some of you Cancers out here, because this is not your reading. All right. This has to do with your guides saying, hey, you need to get back into balance. You're out of balance. This is like the War of the Roses kind of a thing. And I feel like you're going to be sad. You're going to have some regret if this is just a zero sum game. Like, I am going to get as much as I can get out of this person, whatever reason. I'm going to do it in a sneaky way. If this is your person, you should be heads up. They're trying to do something sneaky. What are they trying to do that's sneaky? Seven of Wands, High Priestess, Six of Cups, Emperor. This person, whoever's doing the sneaky thing, is trying to get their next relationship set up already before they leave this one. Cancer, I don't know if that's you or this is your spouse, but they're trying to get their next, and that person knows. I feel like that person's not talking to them. Any other guidance for Cancer? Page of Swords, Strength, Three of Pentacles, Sun. It's time for you to really admit or shine a light on the truth. Step into courage and call it, and say, I think you're doing something sneaky. Yeah. I think that's what Spirit is saying to me in this reading, that you know it, like it's waking you up in the middle of the night. There's something that's going on that you don't know about. Now, some of you are not going through a divorce, but you know there's something wrong. You know that this is ending. You know that this is not good. And I'm trying to get back into balance, but they're gaslighting me. They're lying to me. You're going to need to maybe get in touch with someone who can help you. You might need to learn some new things. You might need to not, if this is a battle of wills, silence, something like that. I feel like you need some help. Somebody needs to help you get this back into balance, because it's wicked out of balance, whatever that is, Cancer. Wow. Ugh. Okay, now we're going to talk to Leo. Let's see, I'll do this. Leo, shift. This was your card that I pulled just a second ago. And then we're going to pull cards for everybody. I started with Virgo. So, all right, Leo, what's happening for you? What is happening for my Leos? Okay. What is happening for my Leos? Seven of Pentacles. King of Cups, Six of Swords. You are moving forward. I feel like you've reclaimed your heart in some way. Lovers, beautiful. Beautiful energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Four of Wands. Wow. Death, Scorpio. King of Swords. King of Wands. Look at all the kings. Very small number of cards. We got three of the kings. There's an ending with an Aquarius. There's a choice between a water sign and a fire sign. Okay, Leo, or this can just be you being empowered. I feel like if you make a choice to leave behind an Aquarius, there's some kind of celebration. Okay, and basically you're shifting. What you're shifting is what you're putting all your time and effort into. I'm shifting, putting a lot of time and effort into something else. Time and effort into my feelings. Okay, I'm shifting that, and I'm now going to take some kind of inspired action in my life. I'm going to move away from that Aquarius. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's dead. That's Capricorn energy of trap. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So walking away from what it's like, I thought it was good, but it was really a trap. It was really a trap. It was not good. And so you're like, okay, well, how do I tell if something's good? So I'm just going to kind of maybe sit on the fence and not move so quickly forward. I have to like sort through my feelings. But then I feel like there is this person, there is this opportunity. I mean, that is Leo, for you to really step into your own power. King of Wands. So you are emboldened. You are, you're not immersed. I feel like being immersed in your feelings right now wasn't helping you. Okay. It was really delaying things or keeping you stuck in sadness. King of Wands. You need to move it forward, please. Leo. Okay. So let's talk to everybody here. Pick this up. Okay. A little general reading for everybody watching. What wants to come through for this weekend? What wants to come through for this weekend, please? What don't you see coming? For whoever needs to hear this message. Why? Regeneration. Unfinished symphony. Here and now. So something is going to spring forth. I feel like there was a very powerful ending, like a scorched earth kind of ending, but this is still, there's still this unfinished quality to this connection. And even though you thought it was over, maybe the other person is kind of like, why did this happen? Why did this happen? And maybe you're even wondering why did it happen? Why did it happen? I almost feel like you feel like you can't move forward until you figure out what happened. Okay. Like it's not the closure part, because you can get yourself closure. You don't need the other person, but I feel like there's something about like, I want to know. I don't think that's the same thing as closure. Maybe it is for some of you, maybe it is. But for others of you, it's sort of like, I'm really looking at this just for my own edification, my own awareness of my own behavior. Like, why did this happen? Why did I get here? How did I get here? 9 of Cups, because you wanted to. Ace of Pentacles, this is you. Situation. The Devil, the Capricorn energy. The opportunity is the King of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Wow. The Fool. Oh, my word. 7 of Swords. You don't want to build a new thing on the bones of the dead thing. Even though the earth is regenerated by fire, when a forest fire goes through, there's carbon atoms that are activated that create new life. But this is the situation. And I feel like you feel stopped. You feel like I can't go forward yet. Maybe there's a new person, because look at this. Ace of Cups, and the Fool. This can be about looking back at your upbringing, looking back at your family life. You're getting what you want. You're getting what you want. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn. You're getting what you want here. But there's still something sitting very heavily on this. And it really has to do with you looking back into your family system, narcissistic family structures, abuse, whatever it is. You're looking back to see why and how can I move forward if I still feel like I don't know everything. 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, learning new stuff. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, that's great. And the 7 of Pentacles. This is going to take a little bit of time. This is going to take a little bit of time, even though the timing card in this reading is the Ace of Cups, which is 1 month. Maybe to you, that's time. It's going to be 1 month. High Priestess, intuition, Knight of Swords, aha moments coming in fast. obliterating that confusion so that you can actively work on yourself, work on what you want to create in this world. I feel like this is a time of deep introspection because there is something really good. There is something really good appearing on the horizon here. And it's time to get ready for it. And not everybody is going to dive deep into their upbringing or their shadow or anything like that. But I feel like if you're resonating with that reading, that's the next step. Shadow work. I know. You hear it from me all the time. Journal. All right, you guys. Have a great weekend. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.